As the righty rocks and fires, and first pitch of the day ends up hitting Dayton. So one pitch, one base runner. Bottom three looks a bit different. As the 0-2 weak fly ball into right field. It's dying quickly and almost a sliding catch made in right by Christie. And now the throw to second, and the bat ball's not held on by Perez. And thankfully, the Sooners will not capitalize. The 2-0 is grounded right back to second base. Colby McClinton has to hurry, and it's a good throw to first base as Sofia Guevara right there. This year, she gets a weak chopper to shortstop. That'll bleed into center field, and it's the first hit of the day for the Titans. It belongs to who else, Robbie, but Sarah Perez, her fourth hit in 5 at-bats today. Ava Arce, who had a massive hit in the first game too, she's on deck as McClinton is down on 3 pitches.
You get behind, you know that fastball is going to come your way.
Sarah Perez will swipe second base.
A season ago for the Titans, big threat on the base paths.
Ava Arce will pop out to first. Sydney Sanders,
piece rather to this pitching staff.
Inside, couldn't get a call for strike 3. It's a 2-out walk to Sydney Sanders. 0-1 count on Garcia. Will hit a weak fly ball into left field, and out to make the catch is Sarah Perez. Coming out of nowhere, just flashing onto your screen. Counts full on Guevara. KK Christie on deck, and it's a cut and a miss. So Sofia Guevara strikes out. That's the first punch out of the day for Peyton Monticelli.
McCleskey has nothing but that, and that's what you love to see.
That ball's flied into center field, but Kate Verhoff is there, Robbie. And how about a perfect third inning? And she's kept the Sooners lineup scoreless through 3. It's given her an extra year of eligibility, but punches out against Monticelli, who's came in and done nothing but strike out Titans. There were 2 of their 3 main starters that they used as Romulo, a weak grounder back to the pitcher, and out at first by half a step. If that, as Romulo with her hands on her head cannot believe Agbayani. Oh, watch that cutter that just misses off the plate. Will face Isabella Emmerling, the catcher. Runner on first as that ball hits the inner knee of Emmerling. Tia Malloy, who had 21 career homers in high school, 159 career hits. First pitch is a grounder to first. Guevara, a little bit of a bobble again. And that'll load him up. 15 homers, 50 RBIs a season ago. The 0-1 grounded right back into center field, and that'll be a base hit. As 1 run will come across to score for the Sooners. And they strike first 1-0 on an RBI single from Sydney Sanders. Made her name well known across the state. Hit .496 in her career in high school. This ball is absolutely crushed into right field, and that is gone. It's a grand slam for Gabby Garcia, her first collegiate home run, will produce 4 runs for the Sooners.
Let's take another look. Again, it all came down to Garcia staying back on this pitch and absolutely tattooed this softball deep to right center field. Absolute missile.
And that ball gets a piece of Dayton. That will be the hit by pitch.
That's when the power came for the Sooners. So again, started off strong for the Titans.
As that throw beat pretty much every single record you could possibly hold as a pitcher. And ends up walking Pickering. Hurtado way down in the count, 3 balls and no strikes, and ends up walking McEnroe Marinas on 4 pitches. That'll load him up once again for the Sooners. The Sooners showing why they should be ranked #1 in the country. And there's the first collegiate strikeout for Eva Hurtado as she strikes out Elena Agbayani. Perez down on 3 pitches. McClinton punched out in the first, grounds out one. Thought it ball bounced off her foot, at least it looked like from the center field camera view, but hey, we'll take it. It's a 1-out single. Arce battling with 2 strikes, will rip one down the first base line. It's caught at first by Sanders, touches the bag, and that'll double off McClinton.
They know they're going to capitalize on these mistakes, and it has shown time and time again.
Classic versus IU Indy and Southern University, as that's a hard hit fly ball into right field. Trailing back to the track, making the catch is KK Christie.
I mean, Oklahoma, they beat them in 2002 and in 2024 for the championship.
Throwing out 2 runners at second base as she grounds one back up the middle. A diving snag, but no chance to throw her out. Gabby Garcia did a good job just to keep the ball in the dirt.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you saw what she did last year for CSUN, co-freshman field player of the year. Not a bad thing at all.
Another 3-2, and Lowry will win the battle against Sanchez and strike her out. Sofia Guevara struck out in the second. And the Titans claw home a run as Guevara crushes one left center field. That'll be off the top of the wall and stay in the yard, as Ferdman will have to stop at third. How did that ball not leave, Robbie?
You know what you're expecting from KK Christie, rather a veteran, but now you get the freshman to do damage.
That ball's lined out to left field, and that is gone! Natalie Lozano, her first collegiate hit, is a 3-run shot. And it's now 5-3 Oklahoma. Just took a 2-1 heater from Lowry and absolutely hit a heat-seeking missile over the left center field wall.
She proved it to Guevara. Next thing you know, Cal State Fullerton only down by 2.
Kate Verhoff into center field, and now the number 9 hitter's on for the Titans, and the time run comes to the plate. Chases away, punches her out. Got the Titans back into this game as Perez will strike out against Sam Landry, going to the rise ball a season ago. As that pitch going to say it hit Dayton. Although Dayton didn't think it hit her, she thought it hit the knob of her bat, but home plate umpire ruling that it did hit 3 hits throughout her freshman campaign. And she grounds one off the third baseman Arcee's glove. And that's how she can get 73 hits. McEnroe Marinas. And it's another hits batsman. In this number 5 spot in the lineup as Barker will ground one to shortstop. Perez will come home with it, and that's off the mitt of the catcher. As Oklahoma tries to score a second, but Parker is out at home as that initial throw went off the mitt of Alexia Lopez, so 1 is across. The lead is now a 6-3 Sooners lead, but they at least get a second out, Robbie.
I'm not too sure about that. Yep, this is why. So let's take another look. So it goes past Alexia Lopez. Let's see if we can keep this replay here. Find the ball. Look at the softball. The softball actually had to be picked up from Alexia Lopez. Right there. See how she had to pick up that softball? And they say she's safe. And it was just hesitated on Parker's end.
That is an absolute bomb out to left field. My goodness. Just an absolute crusher from Isabella Emmerling. That ball might have went all the way back to Norman. I do not think you can hit a softball harder or farther than that. Ellie Lozano got him on the board with a 3-run shot. And Ashley Dendis will strike out Tia Malloy. Another hit by pitch loaded him up. As a grounder will eat up Sarah Perez and roll into center field. And Oklahoma will stay on the West Coast as they will travel to LA to take on Loyola Marymount tomorrow. That's the scheduled 5 p.m. start. That game will also be on ESPN+. Been a big part of this Sooners lineup this year. The former Pac-12 leading hitter will line one into center field, but Kate Verhoff is there. Not only do they physically wear you down, but they mentally wear you down too, as Colby McClinton will leg out a midfield single. And Lulu will cut on and miss and strike out against Sam Landry.
To get great content, to watch your favorite student athletes.
And then Parker will bloop into left center field, and that'll drop for a hit. Parker's thinking 2 out of the box, and she'll have it. As Pickering will ground one to the right, Guevara handles it, has to take 2 steps to her left. And that'll walk her. As that ball was crushed down the left field line, if it's fair, it's gone. It is. Sydney Barker, a 3-run shot, her first collegiate home run. It's the 4th home run of the day for the Sooners as they continue to pour it on. It's now 13-3 Oklahoma.
8 earned runs, 2 walks and a strikeout. Make that 2 strikeouts now for her tonight.
Championships in high school. And she hits a rocket through the left side, backhanded by Perez. The throw to first, and Sarah Perez flashing the leather on one knee. Guevara started to rally as it's the second strikeout of the day for Landry. One was squibbed right back to Landry. Cosillos with 2 on in the 7th. Cuts and misses, and that will do it for the Titans in the 7th. 3 up and 3 down. Sam Landry has punched out 3 as the Oklahoma Sooners on 13 runs, just on 7 hits. Robbie, they used the long ball today.